Alright, I wanted to show you an alternative method to, let's say, create a pose. Okay, this is a pose, and all I'm doing is using this thing to uh, create that pose. Okay, this locator with all these attributes. Well, instead of doing this, which it feels kind of robotic sometimes, and if you want a more free-flowing arty type look, what I can do here is first get rid of this locator. So delete the locator out. Notice everything is now has no red anywhere in any of the channels. Okay. So what I'm going to do is highlight all this stuff and go into animation, character, create character set, square box, and type in hand. And what I'm going to do is say all keyable except rotate. So only rotate can be keyed. And what happened is, behind your back, Maya did this. Window outliner. Outliner shows a new thing called hand, and it has a bunch of things on here. So you can see that each one of these allow you to rotate. So now you can rotate using numerics. That's pretty cool. But also, we can now apply a pose. So in here, I can go in and highlight this, animate, create pose, square box, and we'll call this default, and apply it. Okay, so now here, and this is visor. You can get visor by going into visor, and if you page over, you'll get character poses. So here's default. So what happens is, if I now move this hand, if I want to go back to default, I can go over here and apply the pose. Oh, very simple, right? Now, if I had a very dynamic pose, let's say, well, I go in here and I rotate this out, and spend a few minutes making a pose, and I want to save it, I can. And that's very powerful. So, animate, create pose. This time I'll just call this index pose and apply it. Okay, so now I got two. I got index pose and default. And right click, apply pose, right click, apply pose. Okay, so that is how you save individual poses for your hand. If you want to go that far with it, hey, go for it. Enjoy.